going on, Diecast Collectors? This is OBB, the Diecast News Guy, and welcome everybody to another NASCAR Diecast review. Today it is going to be on Kevin Harvick's 2011 Budweiser Folds of Honors Patriotic Chevrolet Impala for Rich Joe's Racing. No, I am not kidding you guys. This is a 1/64 scale box, and it is huge. And you guys think I am over exaggerating? Here is, a regular 1/64 scale diecast, and here is what Lionel gave us in their first year of making NASCAR diecast. Now this is actually one of a kind, guys. They actually had a few of these left. They had his Ream car, and I think like a few others. Because yeah, I mean, as you can see, this thing is on a base, and personally, guys, in terms of the box sake, I'm not going to take this out of the base, considering, this box is so humongous, and could you imagine putting this thing back in? Oh, it's going to look so funky. But yeah, this is the only year, I think, Lionel had these humongous boxes, which I thought was an overkill, but I thought was kind of funny too. But yeah, I guess you could say this box is definitely taking the roids, I will say that. But anyways, let's go and kick off this diecast review, the official unboxing of Kevin Harvick's Budweiser Folds of Honors car from 2011. Alrighty, guys, we got this beautiful, simple, very patriotic diecast out of its box, and like I said in the instruction, guys, gonna keep it on the base just because, yeah, it's just gonna look weird, when I reseal this back in the packaging. But yeah, a very unique paint scheme, guys, and what has been probably a simple year for paint schemes for Kevin Harvick, guys. His original primary scheme with the Budweiser car was just all black, and this one is pretty basic, guys, but it's all white, and it's just got, a nice racing stripe down the middle, with some nice, color to it. We got like a red stripe, outlined in white, and outlined in blue. But heck, you guys can see the actual paint scheme, so I don't have to go into full details. And then we got a red spoiler, red splitter, and red side skirts. Heck, even the roof rails are red. So, I mean, simple, and then shining like a damn star. We got some stars on this car. Yeah, that was a bad pun, I know, but simplicity works. And this thing looked nice under lights at the Saturday night Daytona night race. Even though I just said night twice, but heck, I just love night. Are you at all right, I'm about to make a SpongeBob meme about, the night shift. Night. All right, I got that out of my system now. Almost 26 years old, and I still have SpongeBob references in my head. That's when you know you're never too old for SpongeBob. Oh, man. But yeah, back to the diecast. Cool looking diecast, guys. I mean, I remember Kevin Harvick, I think, got like a top 10 finish in this car, and he led a few laps. I think he, led 16 laps, but 2011 was the year that they had the two-car tandems, so, he ended up hooking up with his teammate, at the time. Time to get hard for Menard. Yes, by the way, Menard's right there. Gotta love that. Paul Menard and him hooked up, and they mostly stayed there for the majority of the race. I mean, a lot of people didn't like the two-car tandem. It was different at the times, but I can see why people didn't like them. But goodness gracious, man, I love the diecast model of this because, it's technically a COT. And a lot of people are like, okay, why do you like the 2011 and the 2012 molds? Because you get the best of both. You got the COT, which, I wasn't really a big fan of, but this is an improvement of what the COT should have been. It still has some of the modifications of the COT, like the splitter, and then they went with a spoiler instead of those dreadful wings. It still has that body style, but it still kind of looks like a Gen 4 car, if you think about it, guys. Yeah, it does look different. I mean, it's more squarish than curvy than the Gen 4 cars. But when you see this, it's like, yeah, that looks like a stock car. That looks cool. That's why I like this, guys. And the molds of these look pretty well, too. I think Lionel did a really good job in their first couple of years making NASCAR diecast. Even with the Gen 6 cars, I think they did a good job for their first year. Then once 2014 hit, that's when shit started hitting the fan. But yeah, this is such a cool paint scheme, guys. You got Budweiser, Bud, king of beers. But yeah, as you guys know, this is the first year that they had Kevin Harvick drive the Budweiser car since, that they left it Casey Kane, because Casey Kane went on to Henrik. So, yeah. But I think everybody remembers the Budweiser scheme from Dale Jr., but that was cool that, Budweiser stayed around for a while. And technically, these guys are still technically with Kevin Harvick. They just rebranded themselves with Busch because Anheuser-Busch, they own both Budweiser and Busch. So, a little fun fact right there. So, you got yourselves a nice little, I wouldn't say a beer monopoly, but that's pretty cool they were able to, represent that. By the way, we got ourselves 3 for Dale. That was really cool that they were, I love that Kevin Harvick kept that throughout. I believe he kept that for like the rest of his days with RCR, which is really cool because, at the end of the day, man, I mean, whether I hate to say it or not, guys, Kevin Harvick was the guy that technically replaced Dale Sr. and it was all for goods. I mean, I was not the biggest Kevin Hart fan at the time, and I actually got to saw him and didn't really meet him, but I actually saw him in person at New Hampshire. And let me tell you what, man, the guy is starting to grow on me. I mean, I just didn't really like his attitude. I thought he was just like, I don't know, like very, I don't know. He just had like that attitude that I'm just like, you know, because me, I like the nice drivers, but I noticed like nice guys won't get you anywhere. I mean, just look at Matt DiBenedetto. But guys, this paint scheme really rocks. It's simple, but it still has a nice variety to it with the stars and the white paint base and the racing stripe. I mean, you know it's a badass car when it has that racing stripe. I mean, look at this, guys. Some people might think it's tacky, and I think Juan Pablo Montoya actually did a racing stripe too on his car too from 2011 or 2012. So, coincidence? I think not. He probably said, "Oh, that's a nice car." You know, it'd be a shame if someone go and take that. Xander Kevin Harvick and Juan Montoya were actually, you know, good rivals. Oh man, but this is a nice diecast, guys. Really like this. Oh god, I just realized PTC. Oh god, haunting memories in my head. Goodness gracious, there's actually a sponsor that's named PTC. Has the world gone mad? I don't know. I hope not. But luckily this is on the EL mold. But that'd be kind of funny though. I mean, I am aware PTC was a sponsor, but I decided to point that out there because, oh, those are the 3 letters that I never want to hear in my head. Oh my god, PTC. Thank god those days are long gone. Hopefully. But yeah, I definitely would recommend picking this diecast up. It is a nice, simple diecast, and, you know, it's a great 4th of July diecast as well. I probably should have uploaded this during 4th of July, but because I've had this car for about a good month or so now, and I picked it up at 0 Series Collectibles. It looked maybe an asshole. I didn't even know. I didn't even told you guys where I got this from. I'm like, hey, I got this car. Where'd you got it at, dude? 0 Series Collectibles. That is the place to go, and this is just a cool diecast, guys. Gotta love the red, white, and blue. I mean, this thing almost looks like a damn firecracker, for Christ's sakes. Firecracker on wheels. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this diecast review of Kevin Harvick's 2011 Budweiser Folds of Honor, or I don't know, I guess you could say the 4th of July car. Let's just say that. The Folds of Honor, 4th of July, you know, Budweiser, guy himself, Kevin Harvick, Chevrolet Impala, for Rich Stokes Racing. Comment, like, subscribe, and this has been OBB. Catch you guys next time on another diecast review.